Then let's talk about something very important as well. I want to talk about habits.
Hey!
Let me give you 3 easy steps for you to get rid of bad habits.
A new wave of glory. It's a new wave.
In order for you to get rid of bad habits, there are some commitments you need to make. There are some things you need to do. First of all, you need to make it very hard for you to do the wrong thing and very easy for you to do the right thing.
It's about to go down.
I'll give you an example. You tell yourself, I want to go for a run first thing tomorrow. I want to exercise first thing tomorrow. But yet, you have to dig through your closet before you get your gym equipment or before you get your gym clothes or your running shoes. If you do that, it's going to be very difficult for you to do the right thing, which is what you said, you want to go for a run. But you need to make it easier for you to do the right thing, whereby maybe before you sleep, a day before, you spread out or you lay out your gym clothes or your running shoes. So when you wake up in the morning, it makes it easy for you to what? Go for the run or go and do the exercise that you tend to do. If you have a bad habit, you want to quit smoking, but yet you still maintain the same smoking buddies or the same smoking friends that you have, it's going to be very difficult for you to do that. You're an alcoholic, you want to stop drinking, but yet you keep accepting invitation to go to your favorite bar. It's going to be very difficult for you to get rid of that habit. If you have anger issues, yet you still put yourself in certain environments or certain situations that can lead to you becoming angry. When you do that, you are making it harder for yourself to do the right thing. You need to put yourself in situations, you need to change the whole dynamics of how you operate in order for you to be able to get rid of a bad habit. That is step 1. Step 2, in order for you to get rid of a bad habit is understanding something. You need to understand that getting rid of a bad habit takes time. Studies have shown that it takes 60 days to be able to adopt or turn something into an habit. So whatever habit you have, good or bad, it took you 60 days to develop that habit, meaning you did something continuously for 60 days before you made it an habit. How do you think you can get rid of an habit in just less than 2 weeks or in 3 days or in 4 weeks? You can get rid of an habit? No, it's not possible. It's going to take time. Once you understand that it's going to take time for you to get rid of a bad habit, it will help you to understand that you are in a marathon, that is a long run. It's not something you just easily get rid of. If you want to get rid of a habit, it's going to take time. So once you know that fact, it will help you. Because sometimes, maybe you're a smoker, you want to get rid of that habit. You stop smoking for 3 weeks, and maybe you relapse. You smoke something for a day or 2. If you understand that it's a marathon, if you understand that it's not a short-term game, it's a long-term game, you understand that your relapse is not something you should focus on. Meaning, you still have more days to continue on the good habit, or more days to continue to remain sober if you're an alcoholic, or to stay away from a cigarette for a particular period of time. If you remain sober for this period of time, you can still make it an habit. Like we said, studies have shown that it takes 60 days to make an habit. Let's say, for example, you have stopped smoking or stopped drinking for like 32 days, and maybe one day you relapse, you smoked or you drink. Now, all that did was just take 1 day from you, meaning you know that if I continue, I can still get to where I am going. That is one of the things that can help to get rid of a bad habit. It applies to any habit that you might have. Take note, first of all, we said that in order for you to get rid of a bad habit, you need to make it very hard for you to do the wrong thing and very easy for you to do the right thing. Secondly, you need to understand the concept and the principle that it is a long-term game. It's not a short-term game. That is what will help you to be able to reach your goal of getting rid of a bad habit. Then third thing you need to do in order to get rid of a bad habit. The third thing that you need to do in order to get rid of a bad habit, you mentioned that you need to make it hard for you to do the wrong thing and easy to do the right thing. And you need to understand that it's a long-term game, not a short-term game. The third thing that you need to do to get rid of a bad habit is to accept, to know a principle or a concept that you can learn and unlearn anything. I want to say that again. You can learn and unlearn anything. You need to accept the facts. You need to adopt the principle. You need to adopt the concept that you can learn and unlearn anything. If you are a smoker and you want to get rid of that habit, you want to stop smoking, you need to know that there was a day where you actually started smoking. There was a day where you took your first puff. You were not born a smoker. If you learned how to smoke You can unlearn how to smoke. If you're an alcoholic, you were not born an alcoholic. You learnt it. You took a glass of a strong drink and you liked it, or maybe you were facing a certain issue in life that alcohol was an escape for you. So you started smoking. Maybe that situation made you to learn that habit. You started drinking. You have to know that the way you learnt it, you can unlearn it. If, for example, you have anger issues, you need to know you were not born with anger issues. Or have you ever seen a baby that is angry? Have you ever seen an angry baby? For me, I've not seen it. You were not born angry. You learned how to be angry, or you developed anger issues, maybe due to your environment, maybe due to situations that happened in your life, maybe due to your upbringing, but you were never born angry. That is a concept that you need to understand. That you learn something, you can unlearn it. Once you understand this fact, it will help you, because I've seen some people who have some certain habits that they do not like. They have habits that they want to get rid of, but they are like, I can't be able to get rid of it. You say, nah, just be. The thing just be like that. Maybe they feel that such an habit is already part of them. They can't unlearn it. Even studies have shown that some certain habits, some certain traits and tendencies that you were born with, there are some certain traits, not habits, but traits and tendencies that you were born with that you can also get rid of. If you can get rid of a trait that you were born with, how much more habits that you learned? If you learned a habit, you can unlearn it. Even a trait that you were born with, you can get rid of it. You can train yourself to get rid of it. But that's definitely another topic for another day. There are a lot of people who might feel that certain habits that they have, they cannot get rid of it. You should not adopt that mindset of, nah, so I be. I've seen some people who say, something they quick make me vex. They don't like it. They don't like that is how they are. They get angry quickly and will say, I just be, or something they make me quick vex. No. You should not accept that. You should understand that, especially if you want to get rid of it, unless someone who, does not like the consequences of probably being angry or the consequences of whatever bad habits they have. But if you know you do not like the consequences of the bad habits you have and you want to change, you have to accept and adopt that concept and that principle that you can learn and unlearn anything.
Can you imagine?
Damn bloody